Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. My glad to see you here. Well, I had to blow some dust off of one corner of my YouTube channel studio because I didn't think we'd be ever coming back to the topic of the Ace family, but Austin McBroom is doing some really creepy stuff. We're going to revisit the Ace family one more time. I've got the deets and all the receipts, so buckle up and let's go. So I'm here with Sybil the Enforcer, and she is purring away because she went to the vet today and she had a little painkiller to help with her mouth, and she had some steroids, so she's doing good. And Sybil says, please like and subscribe. We're now, believe it or not, just about 1,300 subscribers away from 40,000 subscribers. And in fact, today, and I'll post on the community page, but there's this UK site that listed the top 25 YouTube commentary channels, and believe it or not, this channel was on that list, and we have been getting quite a bit of a buzz lately from different channels with all of the different lawsuits going on. So we're going to talk about Austin McBroom. Now, the Ace family has basically disappeared. The only thing that they're on right now is Snapchat. And my guess is they probably have some sort of a lucrative deal with Snapchat to be over there. I haven't checked in a while, but I don't think they've produced any YouTube videos like in the last half of 2023. It looks like the family channel genre maybe is starting to die out. I don't know. I mean, of course, we had the big debacle with the 8-passenger stuff. So maybe that signals the end of the family channels. But then all of a sudden, Austin popped up. Rich Lux brought this to my attention, as did one of my viewers. And we're going to talk about Austin's apparent new business focus. It certainly doesn't look like it's boxing anymore, because despite all of his promises about some grand European tour, and he was going to be fighting in Ireland, I think he said last time, I haven't heard a word about him boxing anymore. So I think that right now they're pretty much trying to figure out where they're going to go next. And it looks like Austin's trying to get into the, let's say, social media representation business. I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Shady, who I didn't think would be coming back to this channel. But of course, when it comes to roasting the Ace family, there's nobody who can do it better than Mr. Shady. So with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Shady. Well, my, I did not think that anybody was going to pull me away from my happy retirement in Saint-Tropez, where I lay on the beach all day, of course, covered in blankets, lots of zinc oxide, and my big umbrella to protect my precious ageless skin. And I got a telegram by way of a nice messenger named Philippe, who came dashing across the sand and handed it to me, and I read it, and it said, "Come quick, Austin McBroom is trying to become a pimp." And I said, oh my, and I jumped on the first Air France flight back to the US, and here I am to fill you in on this little bit of tawdriness going on in the wholesome Ace family. Let's take a look now at exactly what's going on. Well, our good friend Austin McBroom has been plagued by allegations of cheating for years now. He and Kathy have been married since 2017. And back in 2021, when the whole Social Gloves fiasco was unfolding, Tana Mojo, of all people, dropped a bombshell when she put up this tweet. It said, "One time Austin McBroom was cheating on Catherine with a random bee, and she left a lipstick in his car. Then I was sitting with Jake in the car, and he gets a FaceTime. It's from Austin, crying, and Catherine yelling, 'Is this Tana's lipstick?' Austin says it is. It wasn't," she says. Following on that, Catherine was asked about how she felt about these cheating allegations, and you'll see here's an article from Sportskeeda Pop where she says, "It makes me nervous. Catherine Pay's response to cheating allegations surrounding Austin McBroom." And then, of course, never one to be left out of anything scandalous, Trisha Paytas had to pile on. It was reported that Trisha Paytas claims Austin McBroom is cheating on Catherine. The Ace family drama explored. This was before the foreclosure drama all happened. And also at that same time, somebody else came forward, somebody who's on TikTok, and there was an article, and this just makes me laugh. It said, ashamed in quotations, TikToker claims Austin McBroom cheated with her in secret Malibu home. Secret Malibu home. Was it buried in the sand dunes? What is it? Did he have like a love nest on the side? I don't think they could afford a house in Malibu. So there was that. And then it seemed that the allegations of cheating began to wither away just as the Ace family was withering away from YouTube and their channel went down the toilet. But now we have a new revelation that Austin appears to be trying for a career change. And I thought to myself, well, there's a little gift for the new year. So let's take a look-see at what's going on with this. Cedric is being a little bit of a nudge tonight. He's trying to get into everything. Please forgive me, my allergies are acting up and I am stuffed up. But we're going to look at now some postings from a social media person named Laura Lux. I don't believe she's any relation to Rich Lux. Now, as most of you are probably aware, OF is a pretty racy site. Sometimes we see people that have created accounts on there that you would never expect. One of those people being Jack Doherty, of all people. If you're familiar with him, I really wasn't, but he's been blowing up all over social media. People have been ripping him a new one about his bodyguard assaulting people and him doing these ridiculous, obnoxious pranks everywhere. He's got an OF, and just to keep it in the family, so does his gay brother. And so, no, there's no Island Boy stuff going on, thank God, with those two. And so you'll see here, Laura Lux posted this, and it's a conversation with Austin McBroom, and you see Austin McBroom at the top here. He says, in his oh-so-suave way, "My bad for the random DM. Are you signed to an agency?" And this person says, "No, I think agencies are predatory scams run by corny men who think they can involve themselves in women's business." And so Austin, being as thick as a plank, doesn't take the hint and goes on to say this. "Oh, damn. Laugh out loud. Sorry for you feel that. But I do agree that majority of people in the space are nobodies that just outsource a random team. My background is social media, YouTube, Snapchat, all the above, along with having a strong team." Who's his team? His videographer, his wife, and his 3 children? So we know how to grow and monetize YouTube channels and Snapchat channels. Snapchat is now paying better than YouTube, and most don't even know. But again, we offer more than just fan chatters. I just reached out to open a door. No pressure at all. So Austin McBroom has decided to target people on OF with offers of representation to use his skilled background in social media to further their career. So that kind of confirms what I was suspecting, is that they must have some kind of a sweetheart deal with Snapchat, and that's why they're making all their brief content over there now. Probably fits Austin's attention span better. And he says, "By the way, we do no contracts. That's how confident we are, LOL. And if you're ever unhappy, you're more than welcome to walk away. We can't hurt you, only help." And then she delivers basically the coup de grace to this whole nasty scenario. And she says, "When I Google your name, all I see is articles about you losing your house, cheating on your wife, and scamming fans who entered some giveaway. So yeah, I'm good." And so that apparently was the end of the conversation. And she goes on to comment. She says, "If you're a young OF girly, I am begging you to beware of these predatory cornballs who want to take your money." She hit it right on the head. In my opinion, she's probably handling her own career very well. Thank you very much. She doesn't need Austin McBroom to come in and screw it up. That apparently is Austin McBroom and the Ace family's new venture. They're now, instead of the boxing and the Ace Fest and the giveaways and all that other stuff, now they're apparently focusing on trying to move into the agent business, even though they really don't have any kind of a background in it. And yes, I know they've created social media channels, but that doesn't necessarily make you the right person to be an agent. Certainly, I don't think Squeaky McBroom is the person that I want to be my agent. Let me know what you think down below. I'd be interested to hear your comments. So thank you, Mr. Shady, for that special appearance. I apologize for dragging you off the beach, but I think it was worth getting an update on just what's going on with the Ace family. They appear to be fading into oblivion. I think they've, at least as far as YouTube goes, they've really become irrelevant. Let me know what you think. I've got a lot of people to thank for Amazon. I'm going to thank some of them at the end of the video, and I'm going to thank some of them in the next video. And we've also got some new Patreon patrons. I want to give you a quick update on my cat, Amelie, my oldest cat. For those of you who aren't aware, I did post something, but I had said in my previous video that I thought that the end was approaching, and on New Year's Day, she I could see a look. I've seen this look before. I could see this look in her face, and I knew that the end was really imminent. Although she was a trooper, boy, up and down stairs 3 or 4 times that day, asking for food. I prepared, bowls of wet food that I mushed up with water for her that she could eat, and she ate, and she snuggled with the cats up on the bed. And I was in the middle of editing my last video, and I stopped and I went up to check on her, and she had passed away. So I was very grateful that she died peacefully at home, and that I didn't have to make the decision to take her over to the vet. And she's actually already back home. She was cremated, and I got an urn with her picture on it. And she and her sister Melanie are together again. But I miss her. Rest in peace, Amelie. We're going to miss you. So I'd like to thank a few people who bought me a cup of coffee or several cups of coffee. I want to thank Lindsay, who's bought me a coffee. I want to thank Terry L., who bought me 5 coffees. I want to thank Kevin Z., who bought me 5 coffees. I want to thank Ross, who bought me 2 coffees. I want to thank Lamb, who bought me 5 coffees. I want to thank Jacqueline, who bought me a coffee, and Heather, who bought me a coffee, and Melanie, who bought me 10 coffees. Thank you very much, all of you. I really appreciate it. The coffees are the only thing that's for me. Thank you so much. So I have a few people here to thank from Amazon. I'm going to read them as quickly as I can. So from Lisa S., she bought us some cat litter. Thank you for that. And she also bought us some catnip mice. We appreciate that. And from Megan T., we got a Friskies 2-pack of treats. Thank you for that. And she sent us one of those nice elevated bowl sets, the food and water bowls. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate you. And from Anna, we got a nice warm cat bed. Thank you for that. From Aaron G., we got some Temptations cat treats and one of the jingly big ball toys. Thank you for that. And then also from Aaron G., we got a nice bed. Thank you for that. From Elizabeth F., we got some Blue Buffalo wet cat food, and we got some catnip mice. Thank you very much. From Ashley, who, in memory of Amelie, thank you very much. She sent us some catnip mice, and actually she sent us a bunch of catnip mice, so thank you very much, Ashley, for that. From Sheila M., we got one of the large balls with the jingly bells in it. Thank you for that. And then from Scott, who sent us in memory of his cat Tom. We appreciate all the kind wishes for Amelie. He sent us a bunch of catnip mice, so thank you so much for that. We appreciate that, Scott. From Isabel, we got some jumbo cat treats. Thank you very much for that. From Aaron G., again, we got a bunch of catnip toys, so thank you so much for that. From Sheila M., again, we got some catnip toys. Thank you very much for that. From Sheila M. also, we got some more catnip toys, so thank you for that. The cats love those things. They go through a lot of those. And then from Williams, who sent us some stuff in memory of their cat Muffin. They sent us some Temptations cat treats, some Blue Buffalo wet cat food, and some more Temptations cat treats. So thank you so much, Williams, for that. We really appreciate it. The food in particular is the food and litter are like the 2 things that we go through a lot of, and of course treats. And then we've got from Anonymous, we got a nice warm cat bed. Thank you very much for that. From Rebecca Latte and Luna Carolla, we got some cat litter. Thank you for that. From Callista, we got a very nice hooded litter box. It's got tiger stripes on it. And from Timeless Goth, we got one of the Jingle Ball toys. Thank you very much, you guys. Thanks so much for all your generosity. We really appreciate it. Thank you to all of our Patreon patrons. We have some new patrons. It's getting bigger. If you're interested, please check down below. There is a link to the Patreon and also a link to become a channel member. Thank you to all of our loyal channel members. Every month, your contributions help us pay the vet bill every month. And be on the lookout. The next few days, I've got 2 new lawsuits that I'm going to be covering. So that's coming up. I should be making those videos in the next couple of days. But in the interim, take care of yourselves, love one another, and I will see you in the next one.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.